Well, remember, he played in a Princeton offense at Georgetown, so he's used to catching the ball at the elbow, backdoor cutting, dribble handoffs. I mean, he's very good at doing that. There's the corners, so they really spread you out. And Stan loves to shoot threes. He loves great shooting teams. There's Isaiah Thomas with a little.
There's Thomas splitting the double team into the paint. Isaiah Thomas not shy, and he will make it to the free throw line.
He'll drive the ball past you, and he does get to the free throw line and shoots it well.
At 1:48 Eastern time on Thursday and 10:30 a.m.
So it's a little bit of different defense right now by Boston.
Thomas inside and getting another AAU team in the Seattle-Tacoma area. Knocks down the first free throw.
Kept Bledsoe, gave him 3 point guards. And
the points have been hard to come by for them. Here's Bradley.
Get a quick 2 for 1 here if they get to the rim, which they do.
There's Isaiah Thomas working against Lucas. A step back. Got it at the buzzer. What a rally at the end of the first quarter for the Boston Celtics to close strong.
Well, Isaiah Thomas knocks down this jump shot. About a 20-2 run for Boston when Drummond picked up his second foul. The paint dried up for Detroit, and Boston went to work. Go on a run. Boston better find him on the perimeter.
Nice look inside. Olenek off the dime from Isaiah Thomas.
Happy at all. Watch Isaiah Thomas here. The look away. Nobody on the weak side. Olenek just rolls to the rim and gets a score. Not practicing. They're playing right there. Normally he'll catch that ball and finish it. He just doesn't have his timing.
Crowder with a little show and go. Nice looking pull up and play.
And I like the fact he's playing the last 5 games.
He's got 12 points. Pretty good first half for him. And as you mentioned earlier, USA team doctors who were able to attend to him immediately and put things back where they
the way
should.
these guys work, it's so great to see him back. And he loves to play basketball.
Detroit last led this game at 16-14, and Thomas missed. Thomas back the other way in a rush. And Isaiah Thomas.
I think they like to get in the up-tempo, use their quickness.
Look at his numbers tonight compared to Reggie Jackson. Nice battle at the point guard spot.
See, I love it. You look at he's got 15 points on 5 shots. Well, that's called efficiency. And that's one of the things as a coach. He's fortunate to play, no doubt.
And the Celtics fans loving him, and Marcus Smart knocking down that 3. USA basketball. Here's Thomas. Gets to the bucket again, and 1. Isaiah Thomas, the smallest guy on the court with big-time game.
Now you say, where's Drummond on this play? All right, so he's so worried about getting back to Zeller. What he has to do is he's got to corral that ball and not let him get to the rim, and then he's got to count on his teammates on the weak side to do the work. You know, it's called that help the helper. And you can see.
And an uphill battle for most of the night for the Pistons. Got to an early lead, and then Boston rallied in the late first, and Crowder will have an opportunity for a 3-point play.
Bradley, you know, do me a favor, make him go right and shoot that shot, and I can live with it. It's not like he didn't want to come back to Detroit. He talked to his teammates and to his coach how professional he's been and coming in and really doing a good job. Make him play away from the basket and be a shot maker. Take away his dunks.
And Thomas drains a 3. Isaiah Thomas coming alive here in the second half.
And he gets him a 2 for 1 possession. Isaiah Thomas, 24 points off the bench. He has been spectacular tonight. His efficiency, getting in the paint, into quarter shots. The first quarter he hit 1. He knocks down a 3 here. And the Celtics up 17.
Back for the start of the fourth quarter at the Palace of Auburn Hills. Stan, you guys had it down to a 1-point game at one point. What turned?
Isaiah Thomas, we can't guard him at all.
How do you corral him?
I don't have any idea. We certainly haven't found it yet.
Thanks, Coach. A very terse and upset head coach Stan Van Gundy. What do you do? I mean, the guy went off.
Well, you know, Mark, who's the biggest Celtic fan in the world that you know?
Before the look on Stan's face.
I was like, look at this layup, wide open. I mean, there's
Welcome
nobody.
back, everyone. Time now for our 3, brought to you by Schick. And Isaiah Thomas with 3 and even more ways to produce tonight. And the long ball capping it off in a very explosive third quarter for the Boston Celtics as they increase their lead. And look at his last 3 games.
Well, he got banged in that collision. You know, Bill Simmons was talking about that to me via text, and he was really not himself. He had lost his speed and quickness. That's what he's all about. And you can see the wide opener at the rim.
Courtney Kirkland, the official at the other end. Thomas, boy, it's that type of night, Doug. When it rattles in and out 4 times.
That's 29 points on 11 shots.
They might have been better off going into tank mode and getting a very high draft pick, but Isaiah Thomas getting buckets.
Better as a coach. We're going to get better. We're going to grow together, but you have to show him that kind of commitment.
Isaiah Thomas, boy, this guy is hotter than fish grease right now. Isaiah Thomas is 10 of 13 from the field, 34 quarters. Don't forget, coming up next, NBA Wednesday presented by State Farm continues. It's Phoenix against Dallas. But first, let's go back to the studio.